other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the third-ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Away to start us off. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Try the middle, but stop for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Wow, nearly an interception here on the opening drop step. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air on the first play. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here he goes. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun to handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, and they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. BYU has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Bachmeier. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. The deep shot is caught for a big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats.
BYU.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion sets up a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And this pass is caught. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down after that completion. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff on a single back formation. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw, catch made. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out of the 46. Return team does an excellent job there.
Cincinnati Bearcats will take over. 1st and 10.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
BYU 17.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Extending the play now.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Trying to find some room. It's Hawkins. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. He's running out of time here. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. The Cougars will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Tackle made quickly, but gain to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
The Bearcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. The pocket breaking down. And this time it's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Looks right and lets it fly. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally stop it. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Bearcats are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it.
The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on first down, so now a second and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And he's got it. No problem. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Sorsby. Nice grab. It's Johnson. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The sure hands. It's Flanagan. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll try the left side with a toss. He's got the first and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, BYU. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Sorsby. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The BYU offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Looks like the Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Using his legs, it's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He ran up by the receiver.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. It's a quick grab. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He grabs the short throw, but couldn't get a foot down. Out of bounds, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case,